Damnation Rules here. I'm going to try to brand myself a little bit different way. So we're going to go DNR, Damnation Rules, DNA, no, not Department of Natural Resources. Although I will tell you once again, as an avid fisherman, DNR don't play. So make sure you have a license if you're not on private land or if the owner of the water allows you to. Don't do it. So, welcome back to Damnation Rules, sponsored by Walnut Ridge Family RV Services in Newcastle, Indiana, and Memphis, Indiana. Go see them. You'll be very pleased. So, to this video, we're going to do things a little differently. We are going to talk about the Reds. So, go Reds. They lost last night, unfortunately. But they have been doing better. So, I've got some stats here. I'm going to kind of look down and read. So the first half of the season, I do count, so I'm old. So if I'm wrong by a percentage or not, bear with me. It was 43-52 at the end of the first half of this summer schedule. Then we have gone 13-8. So we went from 45.2% to 61.9% for a winning percentage, which is quite a bit better. We're only 5 games out of the wild card now, unless they have kicked the Brewers and the Cubs out of baseball permanently. We had no shot to win the title for the NL Central. However, there's a lot of teams in front of us, but it is doable. 5 games is doable. Now, later on this year, they're going to have a lot more tasks ahead. There is a brutal schedule coming up, but it is doable. We have been hitting better. Unfortunately, still, like the last video I said, we're hitting home runs. Great, but they're not as plentiful as overall batting goes. Sometimes our pitching are still letting us down. Sometimes we have the fielding. We're just not getting some of those breaks, but we're doing better. So the other half of this video is about the Indianapolis Colts, my other team. So in a early video of me doing this, it says, when I think of springtime, I think of the Masters. So when it comes to the NFL Hall of Fame inductees, which was yesterday via ESPN that I watched, it starts to turn to football season. So welcome to the NFL and the college football season coming up. So the Colts do have a first of their preseason games on the 13th of August. It's a Thursday game, I believe, against the Patriots. Then on Saturdays, the 22nd and the 29th, they go to Atlanta and then Detroit for wrap-up of the 3-game preseason. Hoosiers are getting more pub than we've ever had before of last season's. Basically the greatest season in the history for that school, and probably tied for one of the best in all of college football history. Anyway, other than that, I want to personally thank, I've had a couple more subscribers, so thank you very much. I think we're up to 28 now, but again, this is Damnation Rules, DNR. We're going to try to get that to stick. Want to thank you very much. Subscribe, comment, and any comments you want to talk about, give me a line. We'll talk about it. Y'all have a great day. And once again, my sponsor, Family RV for Walnut Ridge Family RV, Newcastle, and Memphis. And I'm also going to pimp myself out for, hey, if I'm going to have another sponsor, even at such a low subscription, I'm thinking 5-Hour Energy, because I love 5-Hour Energy, especially the grape. But let's try to get Dan to have another sponsor, 5-Hour Energy. Anyway, other than that, have a great day. We'll see you later. Bye.